lady, two titty. Wait, are we in already?
Yeah. We're... You said that. Oh my god! And you said that.
Sorry.
You said it. No, it's already too. George is already laughing. Oh my gosh!
We're supposed to say we're about to go live.
Well, too late now. Oh my gosh! Well, welcome to this final live stream about Universal Orlando Parks. Obviously, Tommy's ready. He has his Warrior helmet on, ready to. I don't know what he's ready for, but I'll just go with it. And George.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready for battle.
Yeah. George is ready to just laugh.
Yeah. Too late, too titty.
Those guys on fire.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
You only get us like this on trips.
Yeah.
Usually professional.
Usually professional.
Yeah. Well,
Hey.
2 out of the 3.
Oh my gosh. It definitely is 2 out of 3 though.
Who we got in the chat?
We got everybody in the chat. Hold on. Let me get, because I'm not used to doing this on my laptop. Okay. So we got Peter. Let's start with Peter.
What's up, Peter?
Pete.
Peter.
The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Hey, that's who I am, literally.
Yeah, yes, you are.
Who you are. Peter says, for all you guys, rank every land, including Donkey Kong Country, from best to worst. Tommy, go first.
Just epic?
Just
Let's
epic
just do epic.
for this question.
Let's just do epic. So, best land. Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do best and what I spent the most time in. Best land to me is for sure Isle of Burke, but I love Darkmoor.
Darkmoor was fire.
So, that's the thing. Isle of Burke just is, George said it multiple times, it feels complete.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nonstop movement.
Yeah. And the fact that one land I was telling George earlier has 3 attractions in it.
3 attractions, 1 show. The dragons are walking around everywhere.
Yeah.
The food hall, bro, it's going crazy. Okay, so I just said those 2. Super Nintendo's going to be last.
Okay.
So then Harry Potter, then Donkey Kong. But it's hard to leave Celestial out or rank that because that's the main hub. But that really gives the park the identity.
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I like about the Universal Orlando Parks. They have the land to have it where they have bodies of water, and then everything around it kind of, plays. What I'm trying to think of the word. It complements each land
100%.
from that body of water. Yeah. So I like that. George, what do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree with Tommy. My top is Isle of Burke, just for everything that he had mentioned. I mean, and as I said to him earlier, it does feel complete. It feels like all the plans that Universal Creative have thought of for this whole entire park, that was the one land that they were like, okay, this is finished.
Yeah.
They don't need to do anything more with Isle of Burke, to be honest with you.
No.
Then I would say my number 2 is Dark Universe.
Okay.
Definitely. Just because I feel like it's in a way underrated. It's unappreciative just because I feel like it's not for the typical family.
No.
It's for us geeks,
Right.
that we appreciate the classic Universal monsters and what have you. And it's just for a very limited demographic.
Sure.
Then I'd have to go with. Then I have to say Super Nintendo.
Okay.
But I'm going to put Donkey Kong in with that.
Okay.
I know Tommy more so likes the notion of having Donkey Kong Country as separate, which I think if they would have had a separate portal for that, it could carry its own.
Yeah.
But I still keep it just as Nintendo, so that would be number 3 for me.
Because, even like you pointed out, the emblem in the front of the gate is only the mushroom. Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't have no DK or anything. So,
no.
Right. Good call.
And then I'd have to say, honestly, Harry Potter.
Okay.
I think that one's like at the bottom of my list just because I feel like since it's through the 1920s Paris Fantastic Beasts, it doesn't really scream Harry Potter. Like if it was just Paris, France, like they hit the nail on the head.
Right.
Yeah.
But like unless you're going into the Ministry or the Cirque du whatever the hell it's called, the show.
You can't even say it.
you wouldn't really know that that's a Harry Potter land.
No.
To be
No.
honest with you.
No, you wouldn't.
And then, of course, Celestial Park is last, not because it's really a bad land, but it's just because, as Tommy said, it's like the core that puts everything
Together.
Right.
It's the glue of the park.
It really is too. And like, I got more comfortable the more days I was there, and then you just navigate by going back to the Celestial Middle, and you could just be like, okay, this is way this way and that. And like, I just do it by restaurants too. It's Pizza Moon this way. Okay, I know where to go.
And is it just me? You guys let me know after experiencing it yourself. For some reason, it feels like the portals, the actual portals that you walk into.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a psychological thing
Wow.
where the park is big, but it almost feels like when you have to get to a portal and then you walk in,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's like you're not really in the same park, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
So, like, if they were to take away the portals
Mhm.
and it's just going in from one land to the next, you feel like, oh my gosh, like it feels like it's taking forever
To
Sure.
get
to
there.
get there. But
Yeah.
it feels like with that break of the portal,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
even though technically you're walking the same length,
Yeah.
it's like, but I feel like I'm not,
Yeah.
Definitely.
if that makes sense.
Good point. And every portal has a side entrance or exit. And today, the portal for Isle of Burke was under construction or refurb or something. I don't know if the digital electric screens broke or if they're fixing the LED lights or what.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna change up the game a little bit. I'm gonna say, because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, I'm gonna say Harry Potter for number one for me. I'm gonna say Harry Potter for me. And walking into that land, literally the forced perspective was so crazy. Like, I literally felt like I was in Paris. Literally, like, walking in, the buildings were so
The
high.
Arc de Triomphe thing.
Exactly.
Crazy, yeah.
And it just, like, when you walk in and you look past the red tent, which was a show, and that kind of blew my mind as well. It literally felt like every square inch of epic, whether it's Celestial Park, any of the lands, Dark Universe, Super Nintendo World, Harry Potter, or Isle of Burke, every single land was detailed. There was no bald spot I could find, except for in Isle of Burke, and I'm sure each land has their own little hiccup, no pun intended, little hiccup, where if you look at Isle of Burke, Bricky actually pointed it out, when you're walking towards Hiccup's wing gliders, which is the roller coaster, is that to the very far left, you see this big, giant wooden brown gate that really doesn't have any theming. I think that was the only thing I saw. But regardless, I think literally all the lands were detailed. All the restaurants were detailed. There was no like generic. It was all themed. And I like that. So my second, I would have to say, God, that's a hard one. I think Dark Universe would be my second. The only reason being is because I kind of feel Dark Universe is cool during the day, but it's a better experience at night. And after walking through that land about 4 or 5 times, I do feel it needs to be a little bit bigger. That's something I would like to see. My third would have to be Isle of Burke. And then probably my fourth would be Nintendo. Only reason being is because it's just a better version. You got a bigger land, more mini games, more shops. They don't have a reservation system for Toadstool here that we have in Hollywood. They have Donkey Kong, and they have all this stuff. The only thing I complain about Donkey Kong, I told Tommy this, was the fact that that was the one outdoor attraction I kind of felt that they didn't build correctly, because when weather goes down in Florida, that goes down. But yet they make the announcement, oh yeah, all the other outdoor rides can handle it. Well, why can't Donkey Kong handle it?
Which makes sense. It's probably that side track that we were talking about, huh?
Yeah, it probably is.
Well, and even take the weather out of the equation. Like today, there was no rain.
No.
But right out the gate, the ride was delayed.
I saw Donkey Kong delayed, and I looked on the map because I met with you guys up later. Harry Potter was delayed. It's just not good.
After 3 days there, I have to admit, don't rope drop Donkey Kong or Battle of Ministry.
At least
Figure
not
something
yet.
else out to do. Yeah. Wait for the first delay, and then right after that, head over. Or wait till nighttime, maybe after 7.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Until they fix those problems, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Peter, thank you for the question. That was a long answer.
Good question.
Okay, so Peter also said, also rank the 3 Harry Potter lands because we've seen all of them. We've seen Hogsmeade, we've seen Diagon Alley, and then this new one at Epic Universe. What do you guys think?
I'll just go quick because this is your thing, but
No,
for
no.
sure, Diagon Alley.
Diagon
Yeah. But it was the least amount of time we were there. Like, that was the hard part. It's just we were pumping all day at the park yesterday at Universal Studios Florida. And then I do like Hogsmeade, but I didn't walk through it too much.
Yeah.
Because we were pretty busy.
Yeah.
I just like like you said, the scale and the structures at Epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think, George?
Yeah, for me, Diagon Alley is my number one. And actually, the Paris land in Epic, just because of the scope
Sure.
and the intricate details of the layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look beyond what is in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd have to say Hogsmeade with the Hogwarts.
I think I'm going to agree with George and Tommy. It's basically going to be Diagon Alley first. Literally. And one thing that kind of bummed me out, but it's not George's fault, Tommy's fault, any of our fault, was the Hogwarts Express. We literally were in the Studios Park yesterday.
Mhm.
Yesterday. And we literally, because we watched the Mardi Gras parade, which was awesome. You guys probably saw last night, I had a stack of beads on my neck and all sorts of stuff. Tommy had a lot. George had a lot. And that was a lot of fun. So we wound up heading to the Hogwarts station. And one of the things that kind of sucked was we got through the queue and we were literally at the train. We boarded the train. They kicked us all out like 3 minutes later. And then they didn't bother to tell anybody, oh, well, Islands of Adventure closes in 3 minutes. It's like, how you guys not know that?
Right.
And why would you allow people to even line up for that?
Right, that's what I don't understand, because by the time they pulled us off the train, they said Islands of Adventure was closing in 5 minutes. But there were more people in the queue that was going to be coming in. So, like, they expected to get all those people to and fro in 5 minutes?
No,
that to me,
way.
I don't know. That seemed like a little bit of a cop-out.
Yeah, that was a cop-out. Got Remy D in here. Remy. John says, I'm glad you guys are doing this one early. Yeah.
It's only because we crashed a little early. We left the park a little early. But, you know, the Walt Disney World ones will be later again.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Except maybe Animal Kingdom, since that closes
At 6.
Yeah.
Because of the animals.
Right. So that will be a little bit earlier for them.
Well, it might close out
it also depends. Well, because I'm trying to think. I got to see what time our dinner is.
It might close at 5 because you'll probably wear out the animals quicker. No, but it'll probably close at 6, and then we got the reservation.
Yeah, we're late that night then.
Yeah. So Peter says we got Mr. Choo Choo, the Italiano, and a Viking.
Sorry.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, you guys are too funny. Let's see. Okay, this is a good one. John says, do you think Epic is the best Universal park out of the 3 that are out here?
Ooh, my hot take is Islands is the worst. But I do like...
Okay, that's it. You're fired.
Things. Yeah, I know. So I know it's the extreme park, so I'm cool with that. But to be honest, Epic probably is the best one. At least it's, shiny and new. So I'm like, Oh my God, let me touch everything. But Universal Studios Florida definitely brings me back home like Hollywood. And I feel like I could hang out there for like 3 days in a row, just straight. Like, I love that place. I was smiling all day yesterday.
George, what do you think?
I'm trying to run through everything
that happened
that like the parks have to offer, because I got to think of it as a whole. Because I could take like individual moments and say, well, they were really great, they were more superior, but I'm trying to kind of like
Epic's the most expensive.
Oh, by far.
Yeah, it's like Disney prices. Right?
A little bit, yeah. I kind of felt that, but then again, the restaurant we ate at yesterday what is it called? Lombards?
Yeah.
Lombards,
Lombards, I have to say, upscaled, great quality food. And throughout the entire week of us doing the Universal Resort Parks out here in Orlando, I do have to say the service at these restaurants, quick service locations, merch shops, and just the team members in the parks have been absolutely phenomenal.
Do you know what I actually have to say to the question? I think it honestly depends on what kind of day you want to have.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the studios is a more kind of laid back, tranquil kind of day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Islands of Adventure is more of that hustle and bustle. You got the thrill rides, you go one after the other.
It's like
Then
Six
I
Flags.
feel like Epic Universe is
Best
a
of both
hybrid of both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Good call.
that.
Yeah.
I do too. That's well put.
So for mine, I'm going to go Islands of Adventure. I'm going to go Studios, and I'm going to go Epic last. The only reason I put Epic last, it's not that I didn't enjoy Epic. I loved Epic. I love hanging out with these guys at Epic Universe. My only problem is not being able to ride Stardust Racers was a big
The operations.
Yeah, the operations was a big negative for me, a huge negative, because again, me and Tommy probably waited almost 4 hours for Donkey Kong, and
Separate.
separate,
Two and two.
but together it was about 4 hours. And again, I don't blame the team members. I blame the operations, because when they built Epic Universe, now I'm starting to see why people have said Epic Universe is kind of like that park that they're willing to go to, but it's not a first come, first serve park for them, because the operations are just not there yet.
I could see your point with that, because I think with it being a brand new park, but having less to do in a sense, and then you have rides that are all completely outdoors.
Yeah.
Majority, and then you have operational issues, and then it's like, okay, well, what do you do?
Exactly.
And it's like, I was excited to try to get on Donkey Kong, but literally right out the gate when we arrived in the park, it was 150 minutes, and then it went to 180.
Right.
So it's like, I wasn't even going to even attempt that.
Yeah.
I'm not spending like half of my day just standing in line for one ride, because we got a lot of other stuff done.
Yeah.
Right. But I do understand doing it, because there's only 2 locations here in Japan.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to see the ride and you travel all the way here and you pay for it, I get it. But make sure you book multiple days.
Exactly. Just in case,
And
because
prepare to wait.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And prepared for weather delays too.
Right.
Because I think all 3 times we went to Epic, there was some type of weather delay with rain.
Because even with people who buy the Express,
They waited.
they waited even more than over an hour, because what happens is when the ride gets delayed, whether it's a malfunction of the attraction or because of weather, it backs everything up.
Yeah.
So then you have everybody going in at once. And so when you pay the hundreds of dollars for Express,
400.
400
$400, yeah.
$400.
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
And then it gets delayed.
Yeah. And I think the first day when we were going to Epic,
Yeah.
it was 310.
Oof.
But
That's
still,
better.
It
But
fluctuates. Yeah, but I mean, like it fluctuates. But yeah, 310 per person, and it's like, again, and you still have to wait in a line.
No, 100%.
But conductor actually pointed out that he was showing me all like the VIP section and this and that. So you can get VIP, right?
You can do VIP. So I would hope, honestly, next year when I come back with George, because we're going to hopefully be covering Tropical Americas, I would like to do the VIP tour, but I'm going to really keep focused on the information, the news that comes out of the Orlando content creator space,
Right.
to see if operations have gone a little bit better at Epic. If they haven't, I'm willing to wait a little bit longer, because I don't want to pay wherever they charge for the VIP experience at Epic and get the same experience. I'd be pissed.
Right.
I'd be not happy at all.
I hear you on that, because I like HHN RIP.
Oh, dude.
That's what
I got Tommy hooked on that,
Hooked.
and I'm going to get George hooked on it too, because it's going to be his first year with us doing the RAP.
Mhm.
That's going to be awesome. Remy says, agreed on that. Epic feels small to me because of the portal system.
Mm.
Do you guys feel that?
My feet don't feel like that way. I did a lot of walking, man. But I hear what you mean.
But
for
yeah,
sure.
but that's exactly what I was kind of saying, and I think Remy D put it in a different. Yeah, it feels smaller because like when you have that portal, it's like a psychological thing that like when you're in the celestial area, and then you just see the portals.
Yeah.
And then until you get beyond the portal, then it's like, oh, okay, well,
here we are.
Here we are. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you guys this, because this is something that George and I and Tommy talked about at one point or another, going to Epic for 3 days, was because George brought it up earlier with Dark Universe, how it really doesn't cater to everybody. It seems like just the theming of that land caters to a certain group instead of everybody. Do you think, because they've been talking about for a while now expanding that land and possibly adding a Creature from the Black Lagoon attraction, do you think they're even going to focus on that because of not enough attendance is going into that land? Because literally for the 3 days, I thought Monsters Unchained would be at least 150 minutes, 200 minutes, 300 minutes.
It was 10 minutes all day today.
10 minutes.
And it was like that for the last 3 days that we went.
Yeah, it was.
That's a bad look, but thankfully for us, we didn't have to wait 2 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think as far as like creating more stuff for the land, I think they would have already announced the Creature of the Black Lagoon, because it was on there. It just wasn't in the budget at the time when they were building the whole land, and they thought, okay, that'll be the phase 2.
Yeah, we were.
Sorry, real quick. I just wanted to say, but I think because of not having the warm reception from the fans, they're like, okay, why are we going to invest in something when people are not really going to go in? Now, they may still do it later on in the time, but I don't think it's high up on the priority chain.
And going off of that, it's like Universal took 2 chances. May last year with Darkmoor, and then August with Horror Unleashed in Vegas.
Yeah.
They didn't know how these were going to work. I mean, no one's done this ever.
No.
So, you know what I mean? A year-round haunt in Vegas and then a whole land out here in Orlando. So, I mean, at least they tried. And, you know, George noticed, you guys probably talked about it, but there's 2 blank emblem spots on the front gate of Epic.
There is.
And you just don't know what they're going to put there. It's going to be 2 different lands. So they're probably not going to upgrade the monster area until those 2 lands are locked in.
More than likely, I think what's going to wind up happening is they're going to expand. Well, they're already expanding Harry Potter. That's one for sure. And I think they're gonna build the Zelda land.
But then, like George was saying, Zelda may pop out of Mario or Donkey. So
Maybe.
then there's still 2 blank emblems.
Yeah.
We just don't know. Could it be One Piece, Wicked?
True.
You know,
Pokemon.
We just don't know.
Now, I do think that they are going to expand the existing lands first. Like you had mentioned Harry Potter.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whatever they do with Nintendo, if they do Zelda.
Wow.
But then I think they'll do.
Because it's cheaper.
Good, yeah.
It's cheaper to build one attraction than an entire land.
But then George made a good point when we were out goofing off that Japan probably has to announce these things first, as in Pokemon, Zelda, you know. So
100%.
We'll have to start with that first.
No, 100%.
Which I'm really surprised if they were going to say something with Pokemon that they didn't announce it. What was it, last week? I think it was
for the 30th.
For the 30th.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that they didn't announce nothing
Me
for
too.
Pokemon.
I agree.
Same thing. And then Chris West, welcome in.
Chris West.
One Piece is rumored for Islands.
And he'll take that.
Yeah.
We'll take that for sure.
Just don't touch Mythos.
Yeah, don't touch Mythos.
Don't
Are
touch
you cool
that.
with them renaming it?
I'm
like
okay with
Straw
them.
Hat or
I'm
something like-
okay with them renaming it if they kind of keep the
same exact
interior
thing. Yeah.
and like the
service.
The service that kind of like it wasn't fine dining, but it was like a little.
It was
more
close.
upscale.
It
It was
felt
pretty
like-
close.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty close.
But Chris, since you brought it up, I wanted to ask you: do you feel like if it was rumored for One Piece going into Islands, do you see it going in Lost Continent, or do you see it possibly replacing Toon Lagoon?
Ooh,
Good point.
That's pretty good.
Remy D says, I think Dark Universe lacks appeal with the general public, is why it's making Disney rethink Villains Land too.
Right on. Because literally, we were in line for our first time for them to experience Monsters Unchained, and I was actually vlogging. I was recording. I got it on the video. There was bless her heart, a little girl and her dad in front of us. She was like
not having
screaming, crying. She was petrified, and then literally Tommy leaned into the cameras like, and this is why Disney's is rethinking villains.
Right. But that dad had to go. I mean, we ended up seeing him coming back in.
Yeah.
Like the dad needed to do it.
Yeah. So Chris West says Poseidon's.
Okay. I'll take it.
So the Lost Continent.
Yeah. Let's see. John says, I think they just needed more rides in the land. That's the problem, and they didn't put much interactions in the Darkmoor area in comparison to Isle of Burke.
I'll take that, but guess what? I'd rather take the land as it is and the whole park instead of getting it delayed and them trying to push off the 6 years, because they announced Epic 6-7 years ago and they got it done at least, right?
100%.
I'll take it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then we have JSAR Doan. I think he's new.
Jay Sardone.
Jay Sardone. I don't think Jay Sardone has been in the chat before, so
Shout out
welcome
Jay
in.
Sardone. What's up?
He says, I think Epic is very imbalanced, and the connective tissue that is Celestial Park could have been truly amazing, but reads like a small or a strip mall.
Have you been there? Or are you just going off the videos? Because it does feel different when you're there. But wow, strip mall, that's good. I don't know what you got.
I mean, I actually thought of it being like an outdoor mall when I saw videos.
Mm-hmm.
When I was there, like in person, I felt like that videos and photos don't really do it justice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like Celestial Park. I don't know why. Like it's.
I do too. The vibe. Huh?
Yeah.
I
think what would help Celestial Park though is when they get that nighttime show.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because I've seen actual video clips, George. I know you have, because you and me are like on social media constantly. But like it's not little, but the Fountain Show, that's kind of on the back half of Celestial Park, kind of next to the Helios Hotel, the entrance to Darkmoor, and kind of near Stardust Racers. I will tell you, I think I've seen a clip where they actually show the Phoenix from Harry Potter just doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the night. Oh Jesus! Here comes a monkey. Here comes a monkey. Oh my gosh!
Wardrobe shift.
Yeah,
wardrobe.
Went from Viking to a chimp.
Oh my gosh! Oh man. John says, I'll take out one of the ponds and put a ride in.
Okay, so the thing with the ponds is one is like circling around the carousel.
Yes.
So, I mean, I don't know.
See, but I feel like that's part of Celestial's charm with the kinetic energy. I don't know how it would look just like throwing a ride like dead center.
Well, I think what's going to help Celestial Park, before I ask you guys the next question, I think what will help Celestial Park is because when they had the media event and they had the first month it was open, I remember hearing that they actually had characters that fit Celestial Park roaming around, interacting with guests, and then that just disappeared.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Like Greek characters?
Yeah.
That would be clean,
Yeah.
actually.
I think it was like Greek, but I think also like kind of like fictional like celestial space.
I'll take that too.
Thing. Yeah.
But they got rid of them for whatever reason. I don't know why.
I don't know what's up with theme parks when they do something that's so good for like a grand opening.
Yeah.
It's like, why not keep it?
Exactly. Right? That's why I say, before we get to the comments, I want to ask you guys, because it was kind of like a touchy subject I've been kind of keeping close tabs on. Islands of Adventure. Okay, so Superhero Island. A lot of people don't like that, but Tommy, I'm going to start with you because you really enjoyed it. What did you think of that whole?
Oh, I loved it. I mean, it was like 90s in a bottle over there. Wolverine. You're talking about Wolverine and Spider-Man and everything, right?
Well, yeah, the characters, the rides.
Wow. So
just the whole land we walked through.
We didn't get to do Doom, but man, we locked in. I mean, like we did Spider-Man. You could see Professor X, Hobgoblin. Everything was just crazy. I mean, we didn't do the Fantastic Four Cafe or the character lunch or anything. If we had a couple of days there, maybe I would think different about the park. But yeah, I mean, I love that section. I would probably kick it there the most. And then, I got to go kick it with Olive Oil and Betty Boop. as well.
And I will, when he says that, I will tell you guys to go check out Tommy Toon _ on Instagram.
He had all the ladies. This
Yeah,
trip.
he had all the
Betty
interaction.
Boop, he had Olive Oil. He had Marilyn Monroe. Like
Yeah,
it's
now the princess is at Disney, man. I'm coming.
yeah.
He's coming. You guys are next.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Yeah. He's coming literally and figuratively.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
So for me, so here's the thing. I always enjoyed Marvel Superhero Island.
Mhm.
But then when I found out that Disney was going to do their interpretation with the MCU, based off of the live action films that they were doing in their universe, I thought, okay, this is going to blow Superhero Island out of the water.
Right.
Sure.
Then we get Avengers Campus. And it feels like walking through an IKEA.
Mhm.
It just
It
feels
does.
like there's no
Substance.
substance.
Yeah.
Thank you. But like when you go through Marvel Superhero Island, you get the cartoon, television, comic book
Yes.
feel to it. I do wish that these guys got to see the superheroes come out on the ATVs.
Mm.
That
Like
would
that's
be
really cool. But again, it just makes an excuse to come back. It's-
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, still one of the greatest Marvel rides of all time. That blew, and literally Disney knew what they were getting into when doing a Spider-Man ride.
Yeah.
I don't know what really they was going in their minds when they came up with web slingers. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But it still holds. It
Yeah.
really still holds. But I do have hope with the expansion of Avengers Campus
Mm.
because Imagineer Scott Trowbridge, who is lead in the expansion of Avengers Campus, worked on the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man at Universal.
Wow.
So I hope he brings that like newer, up-to-date technology to Infinity Defense.
And one of these guys said that you could pay $60 to tour the construction. Is that true, or am I?
I don't know.
tripping?
Like I've seen it on a few social media platforms.
That would be
I
cool.
don't know if how legit it is, but I think that would be really cool if you could.
That would be sick.
100%. Peter says, I do think that Spider-Man roller coaster has a chance to be Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man.
Oh, the one in China?
Yeah.
Coming up? Oh, I mean, probably. I mean, what do you expect? But this one's pure nostalgia. Has Stan Lee in it.
Mm.
Oh, dude.
I mean, come
I'll
on.
say as far as like thrill goes, but the only thing is like when you wrap an IP around a roller coaster,
Mm,
you get the thrill of the coaster,
mhm.
but when you want full immersion, now as I said, I don't know, maybe they will surprise us. It's like the Incredicoaster. I love the Incredicoaster,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but is it immersive Incredibles?
No.
No.
Right, no.
And that's the same thing with the Hulk at
Yes.
Islands of Adventure. Like, literally, I think the best part of that coaster was the launch.
Yeah, and George actually prepped us for that to pay attention to the launch. So, I mean, that is. I didn't like that ride. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, not just because it kind of banged me up like Medusa from the park that I live next to, but I just didn't like it that much. I mean, of course, we did Velocicoaster and Hagrid's first, so I'm jaded. Those are crazy.
Yeah.
Those are top tier. I'll go back to Islands for that. So, like, I'm not saying it's like the worst park ever. I did like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 100%. John asks, hopefully you mean pretty. I like one of those, and if they could somehow make it to where it turns into a standing roller coaster after the drop, that wouldn't have been crazy.
I'm not sure.
John, if you could elaborate a little bit on
Yeah.
that. Like what attraction you
We're talking about
referring
the yes, Spider-Man in China, or
I'm not sure, but I think someone said about, let's see, where was it? It was something about a like drop tower ride for Darkmoor.
eh.
Mm.
Yeah, I know that. It's an idea. Hey, it's an idea. Okay, this is a good one from John. He says,
Ooh.
which park had the best food?
Epic Universe. I
Yeah.
mean, Mythos, so of course, is the best restaurant in history, right? At Islands.
But a park as a whole.
As
yeah.
a whole, oh my God, you could get the craziest desserts. It was insane. I couldn't believe what I was finding. I mean, I was eating brains. What else was I eating? Donkey Kong stuff. What was it like?
Fish.
Fish, yeah. It was some fun stuff to get. but expensive.
But I will, and also to that too, I love the diversity of food
Yeah,
that you can get in Epic Universe, where you can get many different types of cuisine. Like
100%.
you can get like just American style theme park food. You can get, Chinese food. We ate at the Blue Dragon.
Oh my god,
That was really good.
fire.
I mean, that was, and oh my gosh, there was a moment, I just have to mention this,
Oh God.
that Tommy was in the middle of doing one of his reviews, and one of the wait staff was bringing out the orange chicken.
What did you guys do?
And she interrupted while he was talking, and she felt so bad.
But I didn't care.
No, she didn't care, but she kept on apologizing. But then when she realized that we didn't care, she came back
and started goofing off.
and she was like, "Here's your orange chicken."
Dude, it was hilarious. Like, we started crying.
Oh
It was like the best thing ever.
Oh my
And
gosh.
our waitress was top tier as well. Shout her out. Do you remember her name? No, I wish.
Janice.
I slid my
Janice.
number on the receipt, but I got nothing back.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Peter said drop tower ride for Darkmoor basically sounds like how we can replicate the Disney success of Tower of Terror.
Drop tower ride.
And we got the drop zone thing for
I
Dr.
mean,
Doom.
and they are doing the new drop ride for, speaking of Spider-Man, that's going into, I think it's in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So that's what
it
he was
was
talking
Spider-Man, but then I think they're turning it into a full Avengers.
100%. And then Peter says also Orlando Twosome destroys Hollywood.
I heard, and we didn't make it, buddy. I didn't get the Mardi Gras shake. So
No,
I wanted to try that.
Next
No,
time.
we didn't go to Twosomes, but I will tell you this: the facade, the building itself looks so much better
yeah.
than ours.
Mhm.
But again, they have space.
But how would you know? Like, it pops off so big out here. How would you know it doesn't in Hollywood?
Because again, I kind of people have said that the food quality is not the same that it is in Hollywood. So I don't know the hell the problem is.
Minus the food quality, I think what the issue is when it looks big in scope.
Yeah.
When you go into Hollywood Citywalk, it almost feels like it's enclosed without it being enclosed.
Yeah.
It feels like the buildings wrap around each other.
Yes.
Where down here, everything is so open and breathable that I
Yeah.
feel like that the scope of the buildings
It's just massive.
is massive. But I think, honestly, where Universal went wrong, instead of putting Twosomes over in Hollywood,
Yeah.
they should have put
Big fire.
Big Fire.
Oh
Well,
my God,
let me ask you about that real quick. So
Because you that was a good call on your part.
Yeah,
so
so we went to Big Fire last night, and I've been wanting to go there for a long time because it's a restaurant we don't
Bless you.
we don't have in Hollywood, even Citywalk. So I wanted to try it. These guys loved it. The atmosphere was wonderful. The wait staff was incredible, but the building inside looked really, really, really nice. The food looked really good as well. I think I had a Wagyu burger with bacon on it, and and the bun actually had, was it like, what would you call it? It's like a charred stamp of the restaurant on the actual bun itself. So
Yeah.
I really like
It's
that.
like a what did they call it? Like a brand?
Yeah,
The branding
Yeah.
branding on the bun. So I like that. But I kind of feel too like Universal's City Walk is so much better, again, due to space. But the one thing I can tell you right now that I wish Hollywood would adapt, and I've told these guys multiple times in the last week, is that the Universal security.
Oh, hey, this is good.
Yes, the Universal security out here in Orlando is so much better because they're run by Universal. They're not a third party like Hollywood's park is, and not to be rude towards the third party company that Hollywood uses. It's just I don't feel like they can relate to guests that great compared to out here. Like literally, I brought my phone, I brought my little stand tripod, I brought my mics, and not one time did I get asked
Straight through.
about any of that stuff.
Straight
they said,
through.
"Oh, just."
And they all were chill.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, they all knew their job.
Yes.
Knew, like, everything about it. They knew
Do you
answers.
know why they probably did that? Because they know deep down inside they're not going to let you record anything anyway.
Yeah, you can't record any shows.
No
Literally,
shows.
you go in everywhere. They're like, no recording or flash photography.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But of course, in Untrainable Dragon, everybody pulls their phone out.
Everyone pulls their phone
when
out
Toothless is
comes
flying.
out.
It's like you
Why-
cannot stop that.
Yeah,
I
why,
mean,
why
it's
even
such
bother?
a spectacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why even
And
bother?
oh my gosh, today when we went to go see the Harry Potter show, we
Oh,
were in
jeez.
the standing pre-show, and conductor didn't want to give up hope. He thought positively. He was getting everything ready. He had his tripod ready.
I did.
He had his phone ready, and literally in came the intercom thing. I swear, he was putting it together. He started taking it apart, and it was like, God damn it!
I was.
And he sparked a conversation up with a chick because she was like, "Oh yeah, what? Remember you guys
Yeah.
were like hitting it off?" Yeah.
It's so stupid because I'm like, I this is the comment I made. George is gonna laugh, so he's gonna lose it no matter what. So I literally said, "What the hell is going on here?" It's not like I have a fucking big ass news camera with a big light. I have a tiny little here. You want to see it? This is what I have to record right here. The videos you see on YouTube, right here. Not a news camera,
It's not like
right
I have a
there.
news camera.
So I don't get this. I don't know why they wouldn't let me record the shows. It's not like I was gonna scream Urkel or something in the middle of the show and ruin it. So I don't get
Out
it.
of all the words you can think of, it's Urkel.
Hey, pull up that super chat.
Yes, I will. Thank you. He says, "Thank you guys. Appreciation the distraction on a otherwise totally awful day."
Hey, we're here for you for the next
Absolutely.
week too, man.
Yeah.
We're locked in. I'm sorry you had a bad day, but guess what? We wish positivity for the rest of your week.
So
Absolutely.
it actually makes us feel good that we were able to
Oh,
make your day.
100%.
So yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for the super chat. Very, very, very kind of you. You know what? I'm gonna hit the. There we go. Perfect. Peter says, also, I keep saying I couldn't record Storm without them stopping the ride.
Oh man, hey, you're a ride stopper, Giant Peter. Keep doing it. Who cares? Keep doing it.
Well,
Keep doing it.
actually, it was interesting. I think you were sitting next to me on Green Gods. Were you sitting next to me or were you?
Oh man, that ride went crazy.
Yeah.
I loved that ride.
See, I told you were going to like it.
Dude.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you were going to like. But literally, the male or the guy team member, he was like aggressive. But it was okay, though. I was fine with it. But he's like, get off, put your phone away, God. Like, I almost thought he was.
He was pretty aggressive though. I mean,
That's how the guy was with me on Ministry.
Really?
I swear, I felt like I was going to get arrested. Like all I had was just my phone and the tripod on my lap.
Yeah,
I wasn't
the
going
first
to.
time. Huh?
And it's like he's like shooting these dagger eyes at me. I'm like, geez, like
Well,
who,
Down
pi-
front.
who
Well-
pissed in your soup
well,
this morning?
well, why George was having a bad day with that guy, I had a chick tell me, a female team member, she's like, I love that Boston hat. My family's from Boston. I
Oh,
sparked up a
dude,
conversation.
that was cool.
But dude, like I don't know how many people so far
Yeah.
that we've only been here less than a week that
Yeah.
stopped you
For that
over your
hat.
Boston hat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When we were going into the Bourne stunt show, the guy
The
stopped
dude stopped
you.
you too.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that guy? I didn't record him because I'm not rude like that. But this guy I talked to outside the Bourne stunt show, he literally reminded me of Paul Sr. from American Choppers.
Mm,
Or not senior, but junior.
okay.
Yeah. He
That's
looked
pretty good.
exactly like him, which is crazy. Who knows? It might have been the guy. I don't know. Hey, at least I could say I met him. Let's see. We got. Okay.
It's $40.
Yeah, it was $40.
You know, they got them all. They got Boo, Mario, Yoshi, and everything. If you're talking about this hat, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Boston hat.
Maybe the Boston. I don't know.
Maybe you saw me in the park.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Well, you should have said hello. I don't bite, I promise. I only charge a fee, but that's all right. I'm just kidding.
So Tommy was like, "Damn, I wish my monkey hat was the one that was on fire."
Oh my gosh. Mr. Brian, welcome in. He says the dream team. Absolutely.
Right.
Let's do it.
We got Candy Camper in the house.
Hey, Candy, what's up? Hey, we're gonna lock in. What park should we hit you up for? Like try to do a live on TikTok or something. Maybe we'll like collab on something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Text me or hit me up or something.
Absolutely. We got the one and
Hey.
only theme park wizard right there.
Wizard climbing the ladder. Shout out you. Hey, shout out Wizard, man. He just started a Substack, man. Everybody lock into that.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what articles he writes for Substack, because for his Patreon, he does put out amazing articles, and I always commend him because he always finds the permits.
Yeah.
For
He goes above and beyond, man. We're going to see you for Fan Fest nights. At least me. I won't be out in LA till end of April, but you know, these guys may be different. But yeah, for sure. Salute.
100%. Peters said, like the other places that is just decently aggressive is the employees for coasters at Disney Paris, especially Crushes.
Okay, so when we all go with you to Paris, you could show us the ropes.
Well, that's before or after we get arrested by the police with George, because he'll probably do something. Unbelievable. Oh my God. You probably will. Okay? That's when I'm going to have to increase my life insurance.
Sorry, I don't mess with the French.
Yeah.
Oh man, we saw all the shows. I think we did Untrainable Dragon, top tier.
Yeah.
We did Viva la Resistance lives on. What's it called? La Cirque de la Soleil.
Yeah.
What's the Harry Potter one called?
What'd you say?
Viva la Resistance. What's it called?
Wait, it's Cirque du. It's what is it? R something. AR.
I don't know.
Circus to me.
But hey, it was pretty good. I mean, they had all the monsters come out,
How
the
could they
magical
how
beasts.
could they expect? Maybe that's why a lot of people don't even know
That
what it
was
is
sick.
because they can't even pronounce it. So
Right.
it's like,
Well, if you want me to just do plain English, I'll just say the red tent show.
That one was sick though. Just the pre-show
yeah.
was
See,
a little
that's it.
redundant.
I'm trying to think how they
Thank you.
pronounce it.
Go
La,
ahead.
La Circa Arcanu.
Okay.
Arcanu. Is it
Arcanu.
Arcanu?
Arcanu.
I'm sorry, Wizard. I know it's probably driving me nuts. I can't say it, so I'm not even bothering. You can.
Yeah,
get
that
mad at me
show was
later.
pretty good. It was pretty long too.
So, Cannon said Animal Kingdom.
All right, that's like the last day. So I'll text you the day. We'll figure it out, and we'll lock in on that day for sure, dude.
Absolutely. John says, does Universal take your picture prior to going into the parks like Disney? I wish Disney would let you opt out of that like TSA does at the airport and whatnot.
So at Epic, yeah, and then you just walk right in after. I feel you.
They
but
didn't even scan our tickets.
no,
Nope.
but so man, AI's here, buddy. I mean, you're gonna get your face scanned everywhere you go. It's,
Well-
it's gonna be at the grocery store soon.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's gonna be at the
But-
porta potties.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, that was out of pocket, dude. Never mind.
Yeah.
Someone was like recording at the urinal. I had to check.
He
him real
told
quick.
he put him in check.
I had to check him real quick. I said,
Really?
Oh
You
yeah.
recording at the urinal?" He's like, "I was recording my friend." I was like, "Yeah, hey, future preference, don't ever record at a urinal."
Yeah, don't do that.
It's
Don't
like,
ever
dude,
do that.
What are you doing?
Oh
buddy?
my gosh. Wizard said, I love the facial tech on the locker system. That's what
Yeah,
I
me
like.
too.
Me too.
Yeah,
I like that. So, Wizard, since you were on here, I want to ask you about that because, you know, they just had the content creators, the big ones like Mondo and some of these other big ones, Provo Pass, go inside the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift building. Look at the ride vehicles. Probably, I don't know if they got to look at the locker situation. Do you think Universal Hollywood, since it's in transformation of upgrading, we could see that going forward with Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift and possibly future attractions or current attractions? Do you think that's possible? Let's see what he says. Poor Wizard never gets invited by Universal Hollywood. You honestly should.
Not yet, dude.
You should.
Not yet. Soon you will.
You should.
Yeah.
We all three of us have hope for you because
Yeah, you'll be the first out of all of us for sure. bro. I can see it.
100%. Cannon Camper says they went inside Fast and Furious. Yeah, they did. So I'm
They
sure-
were- That was a George joke.
They went
inside.
They went inside.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Went over his head, but it's all good.
Yeah.
I got it,
No,
dude.
No, here's the thing. I got it, but I'm like, you know
No,
what?
I
We're all
I'll
like
behave.
dead
I'll behave.
right now.
I'll
We're
behave.
tired.
I'll
so, yeah.
behave.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
hard
so.
for you to
I
do.
asked around and no one will know, but fingers crossed.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I know one of your update videos you did before we went on the trip was that you kind of saw the scanners, the conveyor belts and all that. They do have it here at Universal Orlando, but it seems like it's a better upgraded system.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're getting that system for the security hubs at Hollywood? Wizard, if you know that question, if you can answer, because
I hope so. My only concern is it's not really because of the company, so to speak, because I think if it was really up to the company, they would do everything Universal, no pun intended.
Right, yeah.
But it goes the same way with Disney, and that's why operation-wise Disneyland is run differently than Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
The same with Universal Hollywood to Universal Florida, because I feel like it's more of a state thing, to be honest with you, of how things are run.
Okay, so Wizard said it'll be like Orlando's. I'm 95% sure.
Solid.
Okay,
So that's something I like, but I think that's only part of part of the fix, if that makes sense. I think personally, if we got rid of the third party company and we had a security like Universal Orlando, where it's universal security and not this third party, I think it would be better operations all the way around.
Yeah, I agree with you with
me
that.
too.
I think so, personally. Remy D says, would you guys have liked it if they went with their original plan and built the show instead of the werewolf coaster in Dark Universe?
Ooh, what was the show?
George, you would probably know that. I don't know what the show would have been.
Maybe Wizard knows the show, but hey, that werewolf ride is crazy. The Curse of Werewolf, it was fun. Dude.
It's like Cedar Sidewinder at Camp Snoopy at Knott's, but like elevated.
But it was like right out the gate, man.
Yeah.
It was like
it launched you like crazy. It was insane.
Fun. And the line's not too long.
You can't even really. Did you know that the werewolf was actually up in the barn?
Yeah, I saw him.
Did you get to see it?
No,
yeah, it's very fast. It's like
the beginning or the middle.
Well, you go through it twice, so you go through it one way,
back
and
then
back way. Yeah.
Oh, damn, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so Wizard said even the new escalators on the Jurassic parking are exactly like Universal Orlando, which was shocking to me.
Whoa, man, good observation.
Shout out. That's what I mean. Wizard needs to start getting invited by Hollywood for media events because he's on top of it.
Yeah, he does.
Wizard said it would have been werewolf show.
Thanks, man. Thanks for backing me up.
Okay, so to answer that question,
I know.
I don't know. I don't know if it really would have done well over the coaster, to be honest with you.
I think the coaster has enough creepy vibes, but it's still family friendly. Unlike Monsters Unchained, where it's like really like dark.
Well, that's probably why because to your point, because Werewolf has a longer wait time than Monsters Unchained.
And theming aside, a lot of these rides get delayed or go down. Werewolf doesn't seem to ever have that issue.
No.
So if you need to go scratch an itch and get an adrenaline rush, you just go hop on that real fast.
No point intended about itch, since he's a monkey right now. So I'm just kidding. Mr. Brian says, would you recommend going to Epic now or suggest waiting until they sort out ride operations?
I mean, don't let that stop you. I would go now. I mean, this park is packed. I mean, today was Monday, so not really, but the weekend it was swamped.
Oh, it was definitely swamped. Yeah. Definitely swamped. The only reason I say about operations is, again, Stardust Racers was down, so that's a major people eater in a way of attractions. You had Donkey Kong go down multiple times a day. You had what was the other attraction? I'm not thinking. Ministry of Magic, which hold another people eater, and it just all three of those attractions not operating properly, and one just not operating at all was not good.
And real fast. Talk about like people eater. I mean, I like to meet characters and stuff. Donkey Kong wasn't out all 3 days.
Yep.
I was asking one of the Isle of Burke team members, like, where's the white dragon? Sorry, I don't know the name. They're like, she's sleeping. I mean, they're not bringing her out. I mean, it's just Toothless. So,
yeah,
I mean, they kind of put some stuff on the back burner right now.
But we were able to see the
baby
dragon.
Yes,
dude, yeah. What? That was clean.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And then they're still not fully operational for Epic because they've been testing out. It's like a drone. like literally a drone that looks like a dragon flying in the sky,
Oh, that's sick.
but they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
right now. Maybe the
they've been
summers.
testing that since.
But it's gone nowhere. I don't know why. Maybe logistically they can't figure it out. I'm not sure. Wizard said, I think Hollywood should get dark more with everything in the werewolf show, so ours would be unique. I agree with you 100%.
I actually agree on that too.
Yeah,
I agree with you 100%. And actually, I would go a step farther and actually have the creature from the Black Lagoon roller coaster, a dark ride, whatever. I'm okay with it.
And then he comes and no one goes on it. Then you're like, oh, they shouldn't have put it here.
No, I won't feel that way. I won't feel that way.
So you basically want them to build it for you.
Of course I do. Give me the hard hat. I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready. Wizard also says Epic will have a nighttime show coming this year. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Wizard, did you stay till closing and see the whole ending? Because, man, that's crazy. They play the music from every land. Everything lights up, man. Conductor found that.
I did.
Yeah.
And that was pretty awesome. That was literally pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Chris says people were bothered by the netting of the coaster for the werewolf.
That's cool. I mean, stuff's gonna fall out of your pocket. I mean, like the netting on the side.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with
I
that.
feel you though. It's an eyesore.
Because people are kind of complaining about that right now with Universal Hollywood. If you look at that first escalator where the staircase is, because they put netting over it, but it's like a brown.
Can I ask you guys of how immersive Dark Universe is when you first walk in and you have the well with the fog coming up and you have the
Eagle.
massive mansion,
Mm-hmm.
but then you're going to turn the corner. You have the Burning Blade Tavern and everything. But then you're going to turn and you see a roller coaster track with mosquito netting around it.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that kind of throws it out of the element?
No.
It doesn't for you? That doesn't bother
Not for me because it's making like cool noises too, like werewolf noise.
Yeah. I think it complements it. And it's like a black scrim where it's not where you can't see through it. You can fully see through it, but it's dark enough where it kind of complements a werewolf and kind of that dark.
I would have loved
vibe.
an actual audio animatronic werewolf.
Yes.
Maybe like the coaster slows down in the barn
And then he comes out.
and he's up and he's perched on top.
Maybe
and
he jumps down.
and he that would be my version. I would actually have him jump down and like scratch people that draws blood and shit. But that's just
Draw a little blood, just a little bit, just a tiny bit, maybe a paper cut.
Yeah,
I don't know. Chris West says probably Captain. What does this say?
That's the bear.
Oh, is that the bear?
That I was telling you about.
Meet and greet and the nighttime show for the first anniversary of Epic.
Let's do it, Chris. Nice job.
Why don't they just have the bear out all the time?
I don't even know if
Because
they
that's
actually,
the mascot.
but they
isn't
may
it?
not have it. I mean, it's just like they have merch of it.
But that's what I was saying before. Like, why do they bring something out like for like a grand opening,
For a media event.
and then it's
And
like
that's
and
it.
then you never see it again?
Was he out for a grand opening? I'm not.
He might have.
He might have because it
That would
sounded
be sick,
familiar
though.
when you brought it up. I could have sworn they had him somewhere.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Wizard said, "Yo, OMG! I think that the netting is needed. Someone came off the coaster and puked, and all I kept thinking about is if that person puked on the coaster on
To someone sitting below or you, that's rough.
Ooh.
No
God.
thanks. All right. I like the netting now.
Yeah, same here." Wizard said, "Because I was
Ooh.
sitting on a bench next to the netting."
Yikes.
Oh,
I'm sorry
God.
you've seen that.
Oh God,
Yikes.
Yeah.
I think I want to just turn in early.
I mean,
after
me
saying
personally,
that.
I mean, as long as it didn't happen to me, like I'd be fine with it. A person walked away with an extra souvenir.
Yeah, not the souvenir I wanted. Oh my gosh.
No.
But I want to ask you guys to. I want to ask you guys about the studio because you kind of tapped into it a little bit. But George, I'm going to go with you first.
Yep.
What did you think of the studio?
So the last couple times I came down here to Universal, it wasn't like full day, especially because my Universal trip got cut in May because of with my kidney stone and surgery and everything. But after coming back and actually doing the parks fully again, I actually can appreciate the studios much more. I do enjoy Universal Studios Hollywood. I really do. But after doing it a lot more since moving out to California and coming back down here, it is very refreshing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even though it's not a working studio anymore the way that it used to be, with like the Nickelodeon studios and everything, but I don't know. I think as a theme park goes, I think they don't really have to. I mean, here's the thing: they could add more to that park, but as it stands, it does need work. There are moments in that park it does need stuff, but
it does.
As a whole, I thought it was very fulfilling of a day of what we did, minus if Mardi Gras was going on or not.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I think Epic is like Universal's Disneyland. I think Islands of Adventure is Universal's Six Flags, and I think Universal Studios Florida is just like our Hollywood.
Yeah, but elevated.
There's just something to do every step you take.
Yes.
It is crazy, so fun. Like, I would love to do like 4 or 5 days there. I am excited to see where they place the houses for HHN. Like I said, I know I'm late to the party, but and we're just walking around like, oh, is this where the house goes? Is this where the house goes? So, we got to come back out for HHN.
100%. And Wizard says, I miss, what's that say?
Sensational, sensational.
Yeah, that's the nighttime show.
Oh, man.
Oh, interesting.
We saw Mardi Gras, and we already talked about that, but he was getting all the beads, man. Brandon was like,
oh, dude, I was having a party.
Flashing everybody.
Well, I wasn't going to flash anybody. You don't want to see my ugly body.
But yeah, the Gator was cool too. I mean, it was cool going during like a event, and that's why it's cool going to Epcot too for Flower Garden.
Yeah,
100%. I will say the one thing I enjoyed the most out of that park, like you guys said, is just it reminds me of home, but it also is so much more elevated because of the space and how much more they seem to have. And then on top of that, one of the things I'm so glad that George was persistent on wanting to do, and I'm glad they decided not to close it, was the horror makeup show.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
That was awesome.
That had to be a main priority going to the studios, because the fact that I thought it was going to be gone by the time we came down and it got delayed.
Yeah.
And I hope that the delay of closing it stops it, to be honest, unless they're going to get rid of it and put something else, something similar, but maybe better.
Yeah.
But I'm glad either way, I'm glad.
The whole room was packed. I mean, it's not like people aren't going to it.
No, 100%. And if they ever did get rid of it, bring it to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Give us another show that park desperately needs. 100%.
So where are you going to put it?
See, that's the problem with Universal Hollywood. It's how the whole. It's very creative of how they did it, but I feel like it literally limited them, not knowing the theme park game in the future, that everything just became so rampant that it kind of handicapped them.
The one place I would probably put it, and I don't know if you guys would agree with me, is where they have a HHN house every single year, where the Walking Dead walkthrough attraction was. I would put it in there because it's big enough. That's I think because literally, how many seats do you think that little thing had? Probably like
inside that theater.
Like 60 seats.
No, it's more than that probably.
You think so?
Yeah,
80 seats.
I'd say maybe
like
80 to 100.
Okay, but still, that's small. That's
totally
packed
small. Though, at least
it was awesome. I think it was wonderful. And then Wizard said about the Hogwarts Express, I didn't ride it this time because actually I told the guys I was actually going to go to Islands because we had park hopper, and as soon as I was getting ready to, they closed it.
That's a shame.
So I'm like, you know what, screw it. I'll do it the next time. Hopefully they fix whatever the hell's going on with
Exactly. It's always next time.
Chris
clog hoppers.
Pretty much.
That was only the word I could think of in my mind.
Hey, there you go. Chris West says, were you close to going into the Mardi Gras tribute store? No, we didn't do that. We didn't even do it.
I didn't see it.
I didn't want to go into the Red Coconut Club, but that didn't happen. But that's all right. I kind of feel like I literally feel that George literally planned everything perfectly for the Universal side of this vacation. I could not be more satisfied than I am right now to experience everything I experienced because of George and his planning.
Yeah, good on that.
Not just with the tickets, but just with the dining reservations, just everything we did. And he's a veteran, so we followed his lead, and he did not disappoint. So I want to see what he has planned for Disney, because he keeps telling me and Tommy he has surprises that he won't tell us what it is. So I'm very curious on what that's going to entail, for sure.
No.
Oh, God.
No, I appreciate that, man. And the one beauty side about coming to the Florida parks, whether it's Disney, Universal, is there's so much to do in them.
Yes.
You have to come in with the expectation is that you can't do everything.
Exactly.
But that's a good thing, because then when you come back down the next time,
Then you
have a
those
whole
things.
new experience, and
Right.
it's different every time.
Exactly. Rudio1 says, I'm here strictly for Tommy's headwear change throughout the stream.
Hey,
As you're aware.
my man Rudio, what's up?
I love it. Wizard has some scoops for us.
Oh man, can't wait to hear it.
HHN announcement at MegaCon on the 21st of March.
Ooh,
That would make sense.
Exclusive.
King Kong 2D debuts at Hollywood on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to tell you this, because we kind of all agreed that
Where?
what do you mean?
What 2D King Kong? What?
On the tram tour.
Oh, got it.
They-
No
they-
more 3D.
No more 3D.
Wow.
They got
okay.
rid of it.
I'll take that.
But one thing we all agreed with is the Escape of Green Gods. I don't think it needs 3D. I think it's outdated.
It the way that the vehicles move on the track and everything, it's almost like the 3D can't catch up to what's on the screen.
No,
Right.
And there's times where it looks a little distorted.
it does.
And it's like, to me, it kills the optic illusion. So it's
Yeah.
like, why? You know, with the technology today is like, I feel like 3D, and I know there are people that still enjoy the 3D effect of wearing 3D glasses, but I'm kind of over it at this point.
Same.
You know, I don't know.
Well, because me and George wear glasses, so putting on another set of glasses just to see 3D, that's, again, an obsolete technology. At
Or
least
if we
in my
take our
opinion.
glasses off and then put it on, what the hell's the point? Because we're blind anyway.
Yeah, we're
So-
blind as a bat. Well, I'm speaking for myself. I'm blind as a bat, so I need my glasses.
Yes, because if I take it off, like, I
He-
mean, it is what it is, right, Tommy?
There you go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chris West says, makes sense, so they don't need to replace or clean them anymore.
I already forgot what we were talking about, buddy.
3D.
So,
3D
okay.
glasses.
Yeah. No, for sure. Green Gods and everything. Yeah, we got to eliminate it.
John says, what's the difference from the rain over there that caused so many rides to shut down? Is it the lightning or the amount of rain?
So
A little bit of both.
out here in Florida, if there's lightning detected within a 5-mile radius, all outdoor attractions will go down. Now, if it's just rain, depending on what the attraction is, like we were mentioning with the Curse of Werewolf, it was raining, but it was raining substantial, but the Curse of the Werewolf was still open.
Yeah.
But all the other outdoor rides went down.
100%. And Mr. Bryan says, I wish they would convert Flight of Passage to 2D like they did with Ratatouille.
I agree with you, Brian. I really do, because I'm trying to think without actually like giving. I don't think it'll really give it away as far as the ride. There's one scene in particular, Flight of Passage, and you guys will actually see it.
Okay.
There's one scene in particular where, since the very beginning, it will not mesh well with the 3D. I don't know why. It's a couple seconds on the ride. It doesn't hinder the ride at all, but I agree with you, Brian. I feel like Flight of Passage needs to get rid of the 3D. They got rid of it with Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. And just moving forward, I honestly think Transformers needs to get rid. The problem with Transformers is the way that they have the storyline with Optimus Prime and the Decepticons. Everything is moving at so fast pace.
Yeah.
And all the robots look the same. it's almost like it hurts your eyes.
Yeah, it does. It does.
100%. And Peter says, I know what scene George is talking about. It's the most beautiful scene too.
It is.
Oh, cool.
It is the most breathtaking scene, and it's really a shame that it kind of gives you kind of. It's not this story, but it's kind of like you're seeing double vision a little bit.
No, definitely. And Peter says, now rain. I went on Tiana's in the rain over there.
So yeah, they keep Tiana. You know, at the time when it was Splash Mountain, now Tiana's. Yeah, out here, like depending on what the ride is, they're like, you know, out in California, if it's like a drizzle, everything goes down, and then out here they're like holding my beer.
Yeah.
Remy says, what's your honest take on Yoshi? I wish it was 3 times longer.
That would be cool. I liked it. It was just like a people mover. I don't mind it. I mean, the line wasn't too long either.
No.
It was pretty short. They pump you through it. I know I see people complaining, but I mean, like I said, it's just like a people mover to me. I'd rather just chill out.
It's a people eater, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And I've told George this in the last couple of days. I said, if it was up to me, I'd tell Universal Creative, give me a hard hat, give me a bulldozer. I'm tearing down ours and rebuilding the whole land with the Yoshi attraction.
There you go.
Incorporated.
Yep, let's do 100%.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of doing Donkey Kong, since everyone doesn't want Donkey Kong in Hollywood, give us Zelda or Luigi's Mansion or something along that line, or Star Fox or Metroid or whatever you want.
Now, yeah,
I am going crazy.
Do you think they could announce something like sooner with like the cross promoting of the new Mario Galaxy movie?
I think so. I think so.
Fun.
You know, okay, this is something, because I want to give a big shout out to Universal Orlando. They actually responded to my post
5 times.
5 times in a row.
Yeah, shout out conductor for that one.
5 times in a row. So I personally, for Hollywood, if they were going to do something with Mario Galaxy and they had enough to build a land, I would say build it for Hollywood. Don't build it for Japan. Don't build it for Orlando. Build it strictly for Hollywood, so people have something to look forward to. Literally.
Yeah.
Don't make it like a Galaxy's Edge just to say profit. Don't do that.
There you go.
Don't do that. We're going to answer one more question, and then we're going to end tonight because we're all freaking tired.
Gee, shit.
You're a pain in the ass. Remy says the problem with Yoshi is that it has a height requirement. Even babies can ride on the people mover, but not Yoshi.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Hey, thanks for that.
Yeah,
like that.
Universal has like they have this thing, like even like with the restraints, like even out at Hollywood when you ride Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah.
You're literally in like a box, and you're traveling half the speed of smell. And,
no, seriously,
and they push the bar like all the way down, like you're going
there.
somewhere. So, like aside from that, plus, yeah, they have like different like height restrictions with things. But I will say though, they move very quickly when getting people in and off of rides.
Yes.
Like even the Incredible Hulk coaster, I swear all those team members must have worked for NASCAR. Like when they're like changing out the tires and stuff. They get people like in and out.
No, 100%. But Tommy, I'm going to start with you. What do you honestly think of all of Universal Orlando's parks? So you got Epic Island Studio, you got the Citywalk, entertainment, dining, and then the merch and just everything about it. Out of 10, what would you rank Universal Orlando?
Yeah, we finally get to see the resort. You know me, I'm just always lollygagging in Hollywood, I guess. But man, I'm going to rank it 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Till I come back for HHN. I'm not too sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I loved it, man.
That's
I loved
fair.
everything about it. Everything was just on 10. I mean, Citywalk was huge.
Yes.
Barely touched it.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're so busy in the parks knocking everything out. Like I just mentioned earlier, I mean, islands feel like Six Flags and stuff.
Sure.
I just need more time. I mean, it's so fun. I can't wait to just venture off into Disney World now.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I can't wait to see what your Disney content is going to be, because that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, likewise with yours too.
And I definitely encourage everyone to go check out Tommy Toon World on Instagram. social media, YouTube, because I've seen some of his videos that he's actually edited in the last couple of days, and they look absolutely incredible by far.
YouTube, man, he's pumping with these live streams, man, every day
Mhm.
for like 14 days straight.
Yeah.
Who does that? Let's go.
I
George too, though, man. Everybody's pumping out.
Oh,
George
George,
got these going.
George is amazing because I'm literally doing content for my channel, and I'm like kind of hanging back because I see Tommy doing stuff for his channel, and I look at George, and it's funny because George is all in the moment with Abby, getting the food, getting the atmosphere. And one of the things I love about George is so far on this trip, every single attraction that me and Tommy went on for the very first time, he immediately wanted to get our reaction to it. And how can I don't think I've ever met another content creator that actually does that. So not only did George and Abby set up this trip for me and Tommy, so he's basically our travel advisor, but our dear friend as well. But for him to go the extra mile and to include us into his channel, into his vlogs, interviewing us on location right after the attraction to get the immediate reaction to the attraction, it's amazing.
And Hollow Gelato, man, they run their channel so different. It's like, and professional, it's like they're so detailed and analytic with everything. It's like the breakdown is crazy.
It is.
So, like, if you just want that extreme detail, I mean, definitely tap in with them. Like, that's the move.
100%. But George, what would you rank Universal Orlando Parks?
Well, first off, I just have to say I want to thank you both. For
absolutely.
The kind words. And you with your words especially. I don't know. This guy, I don't know what it is like. He and I like dog on each other all the time, but he has these moments like where like he's very uplifting.
Yeah.
Like with his words. And honestly, I'm a man of many words. You guys know how opinionated I am, and I'm not shy of saying it. But for some reason, I don't know what it is when he says something, it kind of leaves me speechless at times, and that rarely ever happens.
That's conductor for you.
That is conductor.
Yeah.
That's conductor. Yeah. Absolutely.
But Tommy as well. Honestly, the fact of spending my time with these guys is, and yes, I am still doing content on this trip. It may seem like it's not as much content as these guys are pumping out, but I am purposely doing that because I want them to get everything out to you guys because they are the newbies. They're the greenhorns here because I want you guys to see what it is through their eyes. Exactly. I come down here on a regular basis, so I can get all this stuff out whenever I want to. But it's something completely different when they'll be back down here again, but it will never be their first time.
No.
So I'm taking a little bit of a step back, but I do promise there is more content coming out on Hollow Gelato. I got actually 2 vlogs coming out. I'm going to try to release them together, back to back, because YouTube is literally acting like my ex-wife, very stubborn. But thanks for being patient. But yeah, as far as to your question, conductor, the trip that I'm having with you guys is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
like the experience is 10 out of 10. Orlando Resort, of where it has come and where it is going, I would have to give it a strong 8.5. Now, the reason why I give it an 8.5 is because to me that's still high tier.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like, as Tommy always puts, nothing really truly is a full 10.
Right.
Because nothing is ever really perfect.
Sure.
There are some things personal that I will make a 10.
Yeah.
Like Mythos
is
a 10.
Mythos is 10.
But as far as like as a whole, I feel like there's a lot of things that Epic Universe needs to work on. There's a lot of things that Islands of Adventure needs to work on. And even to the studio, add some more. I got to throw it in there. What's alive with that?
And that's what joke
coming from the Italian.
Yeah, exactly.
So I give it a strong 8.5.
No, 100%. And my personal opinion about Universal Orlando, I'm going to give it a 9, because I do agree with Tommy. It was absolutely incredible. We couldn't even do everything, so that just entices us to come back and experience the things we couldn't see. But the Hollow Gelato's point, there was some things I saw in each park that they could definitely, fix, upgrade, clean up here or there. So I still kind of feel George having an 8.5 out of 10, Tommy and I having a 9 out of 10. I agree with George. It's still a high number for Universal. And again, we haven't seen Walt Disney World yet. I think we're starting our Disney parks the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, it's rest day tomorrow. So.
It's rest day tomorrow.
Not much going on. Maybe just some good eats.
Should we tell them what we're doing tomorrow, or we keep that secret?
Keep it
okay.
light.
Well, I'll tell you this though. The places we're going to go tomorrow, there's two. I'm going to leave it as that. There's two places we're going. Like Tommy said, it's going to be really good eats. I can't wait to go there because I've heard nothing but good things from Hollow Gelato and others about these two locations. So I can't wait.
Loosen your belts, gents.
Pretty much, or just no belt at all.
Yeah, time to eat.
No belt at all. But I want to thank everybody for joining this final live stream for the Universal Parks. The next time you see a live stream with maybe just me and George or all three of us, we'll be reviewing our first day at which park are we starting off with?
We're kicking it off with Epcot.
Epcot. Oh, I'm going to have a lot to say. It might be a long line for that. I don't know. Maybe. I'm trying to restrain myself because I could do 11 hours like me and George did, but I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. But again, thank you guys so very much. I will see you guys in 2 days. And I want to also give a big shout out to Jay Sardone for the 1999 super chat tonight. Absolutely incredible. But thank you all for always being a supporter of not just Theme Park Conductor, Tommy Toon World, and Hollow Gelato. You guys are amazing. You guys are what keeps us going and grinding and everything else in the parks, doing our food. Him doing his food reviews, me just reviewing stuff.
You're locked in, bro.
I'm locked in.
You should see this guy work, man. He does
not
stop.
No. He
does not stop, man.
Don't
You'll get it done, too.
Hey, don't quote me. This guy's the new Steven Spielberg when it comes to food reviews.
We got them all, man. We got them all. Now, I'm doing that more goofy stuff now.
You are wearing the headdress, so I guess so. And we got the Italiano that just keeps things spicy. So what can I say?
He's hanging out with me too much because this is what happens.
Yeah, it's rubbing off too much.
But everybody
appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Everyone have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys in 2 days. Peace out.